Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Life, Liberty, and Truth. Christian and Jared here.
What's up, everyone?
So we have some breaking news to present to you, but before that, we're going to start something a little new. We're going to ask a Jeopardy question of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna start a new segment here, and hopefully you guys like it. It'll be interesting.
So I'm not very good at Jeopardy, and I don't think Jared is either.
No, I'm more of a Wheel of Fortune guy, to be honest.
So this might be kind of funny. So let's start it off. Jared, ask that question.
Okay.
Well, give me the topic. Give the topic. Topic. Nope, it's right there. Right there. Topic.
Okay. The topic is called the Muses.
Ask the question.
Okay. Question. Erato, the muse of love poetry, is depicted holding this harp-like instrument.
Do you have any idea?
Well, no, it's you, bro.
No, we both
all
have
you.
to ask. We both have
It's all
to
you.
say.
Let's see.
No, don't.
No, I'm not looking. I'm just looking at the question again. Relax.
Oh, what is it?
It's depicted holding this harp-like instrument.
I know it because I literally I was just talking about, or we're just researching this for class because I'm doing a research paper right now in Western Civ on Christian persecution in Rome, right?
We're about to look really dumb right here.
Yeah, but let me explain how I know it. And if it's that, then I'm gonna say that I know it. But it's what.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That paper will not stay. I will hold it for you.
Okay.
There you go.
So when Nero let Rome on fire, right? Emperor
Right.
Nero. You know
Try
how
to kill all the Jews again, or Christians. Sorry.
No, he blamed it on the Christians.
Yeah, but
so you know how
besides the point,
the whole legend goes that he was playing fiddle on top of the temple or in his palace on the roof when he was. Well, it turns out it wasn't a fiddle; it was a harp-like instrument, and I can't remember the name. It was something kind of weird, like a cello or a caro, something like that. So, what is a caro? Is what I'm gonna say. Now your turn.
What is it, caro?
Something like that.
Dude,
something weird.
Like I have no idea, to be honest. I'm just thinking like poetry. Like
It's an instrument, so just
Yeah.
name an instrument that's harp-like.
I mean, a harp, bro.
All right, we're spending too much time on this. It's what is a harp?
Probably.
All right, here's the answer. You ready? What is a lyre?
Lyre.
That's what it was. I swear that's what it was, but I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna look really dumb on that.
Anyway,
but whatever.
So now to the breaking news.
Yeah, we're dumb.
Okay, we're gonna go to the real thing. Breaking news: U.S. Senate acquits Trump. 7 Republicans vote guilty. So this just came out. 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, not very long ago.
Yeah, so this is literally breaking news.
This is February 13th, by the way. We're recording this. It's gonna come out today, so you guys will hear it. It's gonna be freshly new anyway. But yeah, fairly new. Great news.
Okay, U.S. Senate acquits Donald Trump. All right, so we did an episode where we kind of talked about this, why it was important, why we thought that they might have been impeaching Trump. We won't go over that. We talked about it. Go check it out. It was our last episode. But the kind of big deal here is that 7 Republicans vote guilty when it was only 1 last time he was impeached. So that's kind of the big news. On the vote of 57 to 43, Trump's acquitted. Obviously, just said that. They needed 67 votes to have a majority in the Senate. Obviously, they only got 57, so keep going. Here we go. All Democrats. Oh, wait, I didn't need an article real quick. Okay. Daily Wire article, breaking U.S. Senate acquits Trump, 7 Republicans vote guilty. That is the name of the article. So we're going to tell you real quick the name of the 7 senators that voted guilty. All Democrats voted in favor of conviction. Big
Crazy,
surprise.
dude.
In addition to 7 Republicans, including Richard Burr of North Carolina, Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, Senator Susan Collins of Maine, Senator Lisa Murkowski, I think I said that, of Alaska, that's odd, Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska, or Sasse?
Sace, I don't know.
S-A-S-S-E. Senator Mitt Romney of
No
Utah,
surprise.
and Senator Pat Toomey of Pennsylvania. Mitt Romney was the only Republican to vote for impeachment last time, so that's not a surprise. Yeah, that's pretty much That's the breaking news. But
But it's still great news. And but the sad thing is, what I want to say is like, yeah, you just wasted tons of taxpayer money to decide something that was not even going to go through anyway. It was a waste of time and money, in
yeah.
my opinion. Right?
Well, we all know why they did. They did it just to cover up Trump's name and rub it in the mud, all that.
Yeah,
Um,
it is a mess.
so Trump is definitely going to run in 2024. Change my mind.
I mean, I hope he does.
I don't know. He might be kind
But
of old by
dude, to
then.
be honest, like after 4 years of Kamala Harris being president, like, um,
Hey, she
are
hasn't killed
we?
him yet.
Do you guys really think that there'll be a Republican or a conservative, um, like president ever again after all
After,
the fake news? Just
well, this whole
becomes superpowers and
this
giants
whole
in the
voter fraud
media.
is going to
It's
change the way elections are ran now because now people know that they can cheat and win,
Oh yeah, that's
and
what I'm
there's no
saying, and you can
accountability.
cover it up. You
So
can cover it up,
so
and you have control of the media.
elections
So
aren't going to be held the same anymore.
yeah, it's not going to be the same, and it's. I mean, this is. I hate to say it, but this is the downhill slope of America, guys. This is the downhill slope. I don't see Trump being president in 2024. That would be great, but I don't see it happening.
I
I
don't
don't
think I
see.
don't see him really running again. Honestly,
I don't see
seems like too
America.
old.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't see America coming back from this after 4 years of whoever the heck is president. Like, I don't know. It's definitely sad. I don't, because I'm very patriotic. I love America. I love just the American way of just business and how you can do things and freedom. And all these people, all these people on the left, the Democrats, they hate freedom, and they're all divisive, and they claim unity, that they're for unity, but they then try to impeach, one of the greatest presidents, in U.S. history,
Or call for unity,
or
and
call for
then
unity,
and
or
then
they
when
do.
a Republican senator says, "Yeah, let's be united," she says, "Go away. You tried to kill me,
Yeah,
but actually didn't try and kill me. I'm not going to point out any names right here." You'll see. But
yeah,
you know how it goes. So, is that all we're going to talk about for that part?
yeah. I
There's
think we can
not
move
there's
on
not a
from
whole
there.
lot to it. But
Just great news.
so we didn't talk about what we're going to do here. What we're going to plan on doing for this episode is a little different since there hasn't been any really big news stories other than this, and there's not a whole lot to talk about. We're going to just go through some uh, stories and articles that have come out that you may or may not have seen, probably may not have seen for the most part. And really, we're just kind of basically going to make fun of them because there is some weird stuff that has gone on, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna try to keep you guys entertained with our
so we thought
comments
we
here.
thought we'd spice it up a little bit. Let us know if you like that when we do this. We'll do it a little bit more often. But this is not really a funny one. But if you're a big Star Wars fan like I am
Or
and
the
Jared is,
Mandalorian.
or you like The Mandalorian, this is kind of uh, a sad thing that's happened. So, Daily Wire, again, we're going to just go off of all their articles. Disney cancels Gina Carano over tweets while ignoring far worse from others. So, in case you didn't know, Gina Carano is in The Mandalorian,
Mm-hmm.
and she's now been fired off the show. Have you seen it? You know who she is. She's the bounty hunter chick. I forget what's her actual. I don't remember what her
I
character's
dude,
name is.
I spaced her name. I can never. It probably says it somewhere in the article, to be completely honest. But
Well, if we find it, we'll say it. But
yeah.
basically, she is basically the strong female lead in the show. She's a type of sidekick, I guess. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, she has been fired from Disney. She's gone. According to this, she's not coming back. Um, so yeah, so she got fired from because of an offensive tweet that she put on social media, and I will read it to you right now. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views?
It's a
This
very
is
good point.
this is what she tweeted. So I want to know where the controversy is in this.
I mean, I think it doesn't have anything to do with offensive. I think it has to do with going against the trend of, just political views and the push for a certain political narrative. And she completely went against it, and now she's comparing how the government is now almost mirroring a Nazi Germany type government with cancel culture, getting rid of
But even
these certain things and
that
having people hate other people for their views
that's
or even the
true.
race.
But all it says is how is that any different from hating someone for their political views? So she doesn't say in America. She doesn't say who she's talking about. And like okay, we get it. It probably is America, but she didn't
Yeah.
say that specifically. So for all we know, technically she could be talking about China. She could be talking about Australia. She could be talking about the UK. She could just be talking about in general.
Yep.
If you're hating someone for their political views, it's just like Nazi Germany.
Yep.
So that's what I think is odd. But I think there is a more underlying problem here, and it's that she's an outspoken Trump supporter and has complained about her backlash against conservative opinions and stuff. And so I think Disney came out with a statement that said that they've been wanting to fire her since like November or something. So that was very dumb. But that's what happened. Um, so what's even more surprising or frustrating, I guess would be more better word, is some of the acts that Disney has done that Disney doesn't cancel themselves. So during the filming of Mulan, here I'll read this right here. In the ending credits of Disney's live-action remake of Mulan, it is revealed that several scenes were filmed in China's Xinjiang
Hmm.
province, where it is reported that more than 1 million Uyghur Muslims are being detained in concentration camps for the Chinese government. So Disney's going to cancel her and fire her because of her conservative views, and she made a comparison between people who fight for political views and Nazi Germany, right? But they defend their own um, views and actions of filming in a country that has concentration camps.
Yeah.
So who's the real Nazi supporter right here?
Yeah. I don't know.
And to make it
It's
even
Disney.
worse, is that they're Muslim concentration camps.
Yeah.
So Disney's supposed to be like I don't know what do you want to say Disney is? They're
Special. No, I don't know.
I
I don't
don't
know what word you're trying to say, to be honest, but
not liberal, but they're progressive. So Disney's supposed to
oh,
be
okay.
progressive, right? All religions or everyone, whatever it is that you want to talk about. That also we should support all religions.
Right.
Everyone has certain amount of truth, whatever you want to say. Because the left really likes Muslims. But anyway, so it's okay to fire her because she makes a comparison between conflicting political views in Nazi Germany. But you're going to support yourself going and filming in places where there are literal, actual concentration camps. And deeper in the article, it says right here, it was recently reported by the BBC that women in China's re education camps, that's what they call the concentration camps, for Uyghurs have been systematically raped, sexually abused, and tortured. But
Hey, that sounds very familiar. Do you remember when they were talking about re-educating Trump supporters? Making re-education
yeah,
camps?
they're concentration camps.
Yeah.
Look,
Or
China
re-education, they didn't call them concentration camps, but re-education like camps or
facilities or something,
facilities.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's no
Come
such
on.
thing. There's no such thing. If it's a re-education, it just means concentration camp, and they're either going to kill you or brainwash you,
Yep.
or both. So, here systematically raped, sexually abused, and tortured, and yet Disney has no problem going and being associated with these people and even thanking them, right?
Probably give money to them, to be honest.
Well, I'm sure they do. But things get even weirder or more annoying here. So Pedro Pascal, the Mandalorian, has made similar tweets. and I'm going to read it right here. Let's see, here it is. Okay, he put a picture and it says Germany 1944, and it has um, children in a concentration camp, black and white photo, right? And then it goes down and it shows pictures of, I'm
The
assuming,
southern border.
southern border, where they're
Cages.
cages, yeah. Uh, Hashtag this is America is what he put. So he's making a comparison between the United States government and the Germany Nazi government in 1944, right?
Yeah.
And yet
I
that
think that was more of like, I don't know if this was go back up to it. I don't know if that was necessarily a concentration camp or if that was set up like a ghetto type area. You know what I mean? How
well, well,
they labeled certain Jewish communities as like ghettos and
okay,
things like
yeah, yeah.
that.
So what? So real quick history lesson, real quick, just so you understand what we're saying. In Nazi Germany, before they were sent to concentration camps, they would round up Jews and they would block off portions of the city.
And
They were
have
in
them
a
all
different
live
city,
together in
and they
one
would
spot,
all
right?
be
Yeah.
relocated from wherever they lived into these ghettos, was what they're called. And so from the ghettos, they would transport them later after I think it was after 2 years of rounding them into ghettos. They said
Yeah.
that wasn't good enough, and that's when they systematically transported them onto trains, sent them to concentration camps. So it was home, ghetto, concentration camp. It was like a buffer zone basically.
Yeah.
If you got sent to a ghetto, it wasn't a death sentence per se, but it was like a work camp. Um, they basically had them work for next to
And I mean,
nothing, and they almost starved them.
you were labeled
They're
too,
labeled,
basically.
yeah. So I think this is a concentration camp because of the
Yeah.
barbed wire.
I just didn't know for sure. It kind of,
Either way, it's the same. It's the same
yeah.
thing. But this has a full on pictures. So it's a very similar comment. Um, there's something in here that says two. Yeah. So that didn't like no one cared about that.
But yeah, he's comparing basically Nazi Germany that to the U.S. government, like
But yet when she just
holding
compares,
illegal immigrants
she
and
doesn't even say conservatives and liberals. She just said um, people with different political views can be like this now, right?
yeah,
She didn't make any comments, and she gets fired for that. But Pedro Pascal can say this. Even worse, Donald Trump Jr. retweeted it, and according to him, he could be wrong, but he says same movie as Gina Carano, same analogy. Though the picture was the wrong date. I'm told it was 2010 under Obama and Biden. So does Disney discriminate against women for doing what the male actors do, or is it just only discrimination against conservatives? That's true because are you discriminating against conservative and liberals, or are you discriminating against men and women? Because if you're discriminating against men and women, then you're sexist.
yeah.
Either
That
way,
could be a problem.
either way, it shouldn't matter your political view is because according to like a feminist, just because you're a woman, you should have more more rights because you're a
Yeah,
feminist, equal treatment, right? But
but we
you
all
know
know the
it's
pendulum
it's
goes too far,
and
to
so
one
yeah,
side,
things
and
become sexist.
it
Just
doesn't become a right. It now becomes a privilege
yeah,
that you should be privileged to have these things. That happens with everything. That's happening with, to be honest, the Black Lives Matter movement, right?
yeah, and then
And when that pendulum moves over too far, then you're no longer about equality. You're more about privilege.
mhm.
So let's get that straight there. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, um, and then the final part that we're going to talk about for this part of the article is a little bit of irony and a little bit of history that you probably didn't know. So, I'm just gonna read this. It's like two paragraphs, maybe one paragraph. It's not very long. Okay, so Walt Disney. While technically not eligible for cancellation, it's important and somewhat ironic to acknowledge that the founder of Walt Disney Company, Walt Disney, has an alleged history of comments and actions which, by today's standards, would warrant immediate cancellation. So he can't be canceled because he's dead. So that's what it means by not eligible for cancellation, right? And then it says right here, according to biography, in the 1930s, Disney attended meetings of a pro Nazi organization, the German American Bund, I believe it's pronounced. He also hosted a known Nazi propagandist and filmmaker, Leni Riefenstahl, and gave her a tour of Disney studios. To make matters worse, Disney is also accused of perpetrating black stereotypes in his films. Um, Pretty ironic to me.
Yeah.
So Walt Disney, the very founder of Disney, who the company is named after, Disney, is firing people for doing something that's not even close to what the founder did.
Yeah.
That's irony.
That's just how it goes. That's the world we live in now.
The good news is, um, Daily Wire, the
Source.
source that we are citing right now, has offered her a new job. She is going to be starring and producing in a movie. I don't. It doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't have a
It doesn't
title,
have a
but
title or anything. They've already offered her a contract. She's accepted it. She's gonna be producing it. So Gina Carano has been well taken care of now, and I think she'll be compensated. Hopefully, this works out better because now people know that they can't actually get canceled. They're just going to get offered another job. So good for her. If you didn't hear that, it was kind of
it was a shock to
the
everyone.
big thing
Yeah.
this week. It's just a pretty dumb reason to fire somebody, right?
I mean, wouldn't that be discrimination in itself? Firing someone over what they said?
Technically, that's illegal. You can't
Yeah.
fire somebody over political views. Did you
Yeah.
know that?
You shouldn't be able to, but
No.
that's how it happens.
Okay, next article. Now, when I read this, you might think that I am kidding. You might think that this is a funny joke. It is a 100% serious article, and
And
here's the
real.
title. Again, Daily Wire. Oregon promotes program focused on dismantling racism in mathematics. Says finding the right answer a sign of white supremacy.
Man. Wow.
This is real. You can find this article on Daily Wire. I am not kidding at
Yeah,
all.
I saw that, like, that headline or the name of the article, and dude, like, how does a sane person come to the conclusion that mathematics is racist? Please, someone, I'm serious. Someone explain to me how it could possibly be racist. Please, I'm very, very curious. I would love to hear
Listen,
your views on that.
listen to this. The Oregon Department of Education is promoting a program for teachers that seek to dismantle racism in mathematics, alleging that focusing on finding the right answer is a symbol of white supremacy.
Oh my gosh, dude, I feel like I'm having a stroke, dude. Like, this is like this is almost too much for me. I'm like, I don't know how if to like be angry, be like just surprised or freaking pissed off. I don't know
Oh,
anymore. I don't.
it really hurts my brain.
Yeah, it
But
hurts to read.
I'm gonna read through this. I'm gonna power through it. The newsletter encourages teachers to sign up for the training because this is a training course, by the way. It's optional, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's obviously going to be followed through.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's going to be a course in the
Yeah.
future.
So sign up for the training course, which the New York Post previously reported includes a section with 14 things associated with white supremacy culture, including perfectionism, objectivity, and
Oh
individualism.
my gosh, bro. Oh,
So if
so,
you're a
oh,
perfectionist, you're a white
dude, you're a white
supremacist. If
supremacist.
you believe
Get
in
out of here.
objective, anything is objective, like anything at all. If there's anything that you believe is objective, like give me something that's objective. That's just
I don't know.
stupid.
There's multiple answers to certain things, right? Like if you're objective to certain things,
One
there's
plus one
multiple.
is two. Objective. There's no such thing as one plus one
Yeah,
equals three.
like yeah.
There's only one plus one equals two. Okay. If you believe that, you're white supremacist. And
Oh my
individualism.
gosh.
If you believe that people should be individual, then you're racist, and you're white supremacist. Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Oh my
this is like the third paragraph. I'm already dying.
object objective objectivity is described the workbook accompanying the training as the belief that there is such a thing as being objective or quote neutral. The program's toolkit also encourages teachers not to focus on a single correct answer, but to come up with quote no here but to quote come up with at least two answers that might solve this
Yeah,
problem
there you go. Yeah, that's what
unquote,
I was saying.
and to quote challenge standardized test questions by getting the right answer but justify other answers by unpacking the assumptions that are made in the problem unquote.
Oh, dude.
1 plus 1 does not equal 2 anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this right here, listen. This is now exactly 1984. If you have not read the book, I'll just give you a little bit of a spoiler. It doesn't spoil really the book, but basically, I believe the main character's name is shoot. What's the main character?
Wilbur?
No, Winston. Is it
Winston.
Winston?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Winston.
Okay. I knew it was like a W, but Winston, he's a free thinker, right?
Mm,
And
mm, he's kind
basically,
of a free thinker. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
he's
spoil it,
kind
but
of a
he's
free
kind of a
thinker,
free thinker.
but basically he's a threat to the government at that point, right? Because
Yeah, don't spoil it too
he's not
much.
the same. But anyway, he's now like he's being held captive, and they're basically brainwashing him. They brainwash him, and it's almost to the point of like what his reality and what he believes is now false. And they are training him to believe that, for instance, one
One
plus
plus one
one
does
is no
not
longer
equal two.
two.
Isn't there something about that in the
There's
book?
something like that, I
It's
believe.
like
Yeah.
1 plus 1 equals 3. That's what it is. It's one
Yeah.
plus one equals 3.
And so and they'll ask him like, "What's 1 plus 1?" And he's like, "It's two." And no, it's
No.
not. And they keep torturing him. And then I believe at one point he's like, "Yeah, it's three." They're like, "You don't really believe that. You're just saying that because you just don't want to be tortured. You don't actually believe that 1 plus 1 is three. You still think it's two." And they keep torturing him. So this right here is like headed to 1984. Like it's crazy. If you have not read the book, I highly, highly encourage you to read it. It's one of my favorite books that I've read. It's crazy, but that right there is like the path headed towards that direction
Well,
right there.
let's just break
Brainwashing
down.
people.
Let's break down two objective versus subjective because it's kind of an important thing. Are some things subjective? Yes. What is an example of subjective? Subjective is my favorite ice cream is vanilla.
Right, yeah.
That's a subjective fact about myself. My
Yep.
favorite ice cream is vanilla. Now, what is objective? The ice cream is vanilla. The ice cream cannot be vanilla and chocolate unless it is vanilla and chocolate. If you have a bowl of vanilla ice cream, that is objectively vanilla ice cream.
Right.
Now, the subjective is I don't like vanilla or I like vanilla, but you cannot change the objectivity of the vanilla. It is vanilla, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
1 plus 1 equals 2. I might not like it for whatever reason. I don't know. That would be a dumb reason,
Well,
but
guess it's the wrong answer. What
but
the heck? That's
there's
what
no
you've
such
been.
thing as a subjective math answer. That's a great thing about math is it never changes.
Yeah.
Numbers don't change. English, that's why people sometimes don't like English is because English is weird.
And it's constant. The English language is
English
constantly
is
changing. Yeah.
changing. It doesn't make it subjective, by the way,
Yeah.
because it's changing doesn't mean that it's subjective. But whether it's changing, there's weird rules. But that's a good thing about math is math never changes. Numbers do not change. Math is part of science. Math is I don't even
Our livelihood. Like that's how we come across. I mean,
math is a universal
yeah,
language, right?
it's universal. Yeah, exactly.
So you can't say that objectivity is white supremacy culture because that's false. Either everything is not everything. Either morally speaking, like if you put this into morals, if you say that everything is relative, then that means nothing is true. That means if Jared thinks that murdering is bad, but
Objectivity. Yeah.
if morality is subjective and I believe
Right.
that murder is good, then if it's subjective, then you can't stop me from murdering. So if you break down math into objective and subjective, then eventually you're getting to the point where, okay, well, if math can be objective and subjective, what else can be objective and
It means
subjective?
that everything else can be.
My morality can be subjective, so that means if it's okay to go and I learned this in Bible class. It's okay to go torture little babies because it's right. It's true for you. It's subjective morality. It's true for
Mhm.
you. That means that it's good for you and you can do it. I might not do it, but you can do it because there's no objective morality. The funny thing is, how does it go? There are no absolute truths. That's the statement that they use. There are no absolute truths. But here's the thing: is that absolutely true?
Yeah,
So
it's
then
crazy.
you can say, then what do they say? Well, yes, it's absolutely true, but there are no absolute truths. So which one is it? But this is how you break it down. You start with math. How do you have a number? If math is subjective and it's not objective, then where does it stop? But this is what you're dealing with. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Change my mind.
Yeah. And the fact that they're encouraging this is like, no, we're pushing for this to be for math to be objective, right? No longer subjective,
Yeah.
right? Like Christian was saying.
Here,
When you start pushing that, this is and we have talked about this forever. Like these small things right here, like they keep going up and up to where like the I don't want to say the insanity level, but the degree of change is incredibly like severe, right? So for instance, it's starting with math, right? Now, religion is now well, it is I guess religion is objective, right? But or
well,
it can be
well,
subjective too,
j-
right? Because that's what
yeah,
you believe,
but it doesn't mean that it's true.
right?
So
So I don't know.
morality, in our view, from a Judeo-Christian value mindset, is God put in place certain laws and commandments, which are objectively true to every person
Yeah,
all the time. So, for example, murder is wrong. All the time,
everyone should
every
agree with
time,
that. Yeah,
murder is wrong. Now, not killing,
yeah,
because tenth or the Ten Commandments, it's a murder. Murder is objectively wrong all the time, no matter what anyone or any culture says. Murder is objectively wrong. Stealing is objectively wrong. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet.
right.
Right? Those are objective truths. Now, it can be subjective in the fact that okay, I'm a Muslim and I don't know.
I don't hold those values, right?
Yeah, I don't hold those values.
Because those values aren't the same as mine,
Your
right?
morality might be different, but that doesn't mean that there's not an objective truth still, because your beliefs can be relative to you, but if they are, it doesn't make them right. It doesn't mean that they're not. There's no such thing as an objective truth, because so in our view is that there is a God, and he
Yep.
put objective morality in place that is right and wrong no matter what you believe, right?
Mhm.
So just because you might say that morality is relative and that murder is okay and torturing babies for fun is okay, doesn't mean it's actually true.
Right.
That's the difference that we're making.
Yeah. You're basically diluting the truth, right? You're getting rid of the absolute truth,
There's
right?
yes, because there are absolute truths. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, right? Well,
Joe Biden couldn't say that, but it's all good.
when you start saying that that morality is and all this stuff is relative, then that's no longer true to everyone.
Mhm.
That truth is not self-evident, that not all men are created equal. So then you can go into the landslide of, okay, well, not all men are created equal, or murder is good. If morality is objective, if numbers are, or if morality is subjective, sorry,
Right.
and numbers are subjective, then what Hitler did wasn't wrong. Mass genocide on the Jews wasn't wrong.
Yep.
Why is mass genocide not wrong? Because it was true for him, because
Yep.
morality is subjective, right? That's the problem that you run into.
Yeah, this is kind of where we're headed. So, I mean, I know we kind of went off there, but I mean, I believe what we said there was very, very valid. So, I mean, if you want to keep going on with it,
Keep going.
with whatever's being said, or is that kind of like the
That
end
was
of it?
kind of it. That was pretty
Okay.
much the big thing. It goes into just some stuff about
Oh, here you go. You got this one. Remember the mixed race?
oh yeah, we couldn't find the article on this. Uh, so that was in Oregon. Now get this, from San Francisco. While
The
students
beautiful
suffer,
land of California.
this is down further in the article. It's like last paragraph. While students suffer, the school district seems more concerned with tackling race perceptions, focusing on renaming schools based on historically inaccurate information and debating the racial makeup of an all-female volunteer council. So if you didn't hear, they're changing the name of San Francisco. They're changing the name of Abraham Lincoln High School,
I
a
can't
school in San
remember. Yeah, I
Francisco.
can't remember what school.
Abraham Lincoln. They're changing it because Abraham Lincoln did not specifically say that he was against racism.
Even though,
He
oh gosh.
mm. They're saying that Abraham Lincoln is racist because he didn't specifically say that he was against racism. He only fought a civil war to end it.
I'm sorry. Were any of these people there when I guarantee you, if you would have asked him, he would have said yes. It is racist to, you know, I mean, he helped free the slaves. Like, what do you want? He helped give slaves freedom, right? He helped like
He was
he
the
was on
first
the
president.
side
He was the first
that
president
many
of the
people hated.
anti-slavery party.
Right.
He kept the Union intact over slavery. He freed the slaves as the Union troops moved down to the South to take over and liberate them. What more do you want?
Yeah, what do you want? You can see it in his actions that he was against racism, right? That he believed that all men and women are created equal, or all
Oh,
men.
I found the
I mean, I
article.
know I added women in there, but it's the same thing, right? All people are created equal. It doesn't matter what race you are, what religion,
I found it.
how old you are, how it doesn't matter.
I found it,
Oh, you
Jeremy.
have it right there? Yeah, we can continue
Okay,
on with that
okay,
one if you
okay,
want.
okay. New article, new article. We found it. The Daily Wire.
He's excited.
This one is hilariously bad. Okay. San Francisco school board spends hours debating whether gay father of a mixed race daughter is diverse enough for all female volunteer group.
It sounds like a bio. Gay father of mixed race daughter.
Let's break this down a second because it's really
Rainbow
confusing.
flag, rainbow flag,
Even when you read it,
praying hands emoji,
it's
halo.
confusing. Okay. So a gay father, so obviously a guy has a daughter and the guy is gay. But the daughter is mixed race. So it doesn't say in the title
Is
yet.
she mixed raced enough? Or if she, is she mixed raced
So get this. Okay.
enough?
The San
Come on.
Francisco Board of Education spent 2 hours of their Tuesday night meeting debating whether Seth Brenzel, the white gay father of a mixed race daughter, was diverse enough for an open position on a parent advisory board currently occupied by only women.
Guys, this should have been settled in like 5 minutes, okay? This is, dude.
Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Relativity.
Yeah.
Or or well, he can identify as whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Or
Gosh.
or gender equality.
Dude,
Why should there
I
be
freaking
if
hate
there's
this world right now, dude. So stupid.
think about it though, gender equality.
Yeah.
If all genders are equal, then why can't a man be alongside a woman?
And deciding certain things.
Yeah.
I actually saw another article on here. It was I think it was Tennessee they were pushing for it.
Oh,
You don't have to go for it, but I would just saw or state what I saw. But it was I think they were pushing like a law saying that the father of like of a child, right, unborn child, and the mother wanted an abortion, the father has a say in it, right? So it's not just the mother that
yeah.
decides, right? It has to be both parties
Uh,
that would agree on the abortion. But if the father is against it, then
well,
they can fight for
several
it.
states leave it up only to the mother. But
Right,
here,
but that was the law, is that now the father now has a
yeah.
say, which
I
is
mean,
a good thing,
it's
right?
half his own DNA. But anyway,
We don't
different.
have to get into
Yeah.
biology now.
San Francisco Chronicle columnist Heather Knight reported the situation last Tuesday night, local time, writing on Twitter. The San Francisco School Board tonight spent 2 hours talking about whether to allow a gay dad of mixed race SFUSD kid to volunteer for one of several empty seats on a parent advisory group. So here's the thing, but let me I'll finish it and I'll bring it up. Their problem was that he's white and doesn't bring diversity to the group. Okay.
Racist.
Okay.
No,
No, that
okay.
is racist, but we're going to break that down in a second. One of several empty seats on a parent advisory group, not a female or a mom or a mother advisory group. It's parent. Parent means man or woman, father or mother. That's
Yeah.
what a parent advisory group is. So technically, he is a parent. Why can't he be on the parent advisory group?
Well, he can't because he's white, dude.
Well, that's the
Obviously.
next thing. Their problem was that he's white and doesn't bring enough diversity to the group. So your
And though he has
diversity,
a
he's gay. How is that not diverse enough for
you
you? So
homophobe,
yeah,
racist.
homophobic and racist
Gosh.
because he's white. You're judging him only based on his skin color, which makes it racist. Change my
Yep.
mind. Okay.
And because he's a man, so I don't know what
And
that
he's a
would
man,
be.
so sexist too.
Yeah, he's sexist. Sexist, homophobic, racist. I like that. That actually hurt my head a little bit saying that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, here we go.
It gets crazier.
So Brenzel is trying to get appointed to the Volunteer Parent Advisory Council, which National Review reporter, currently has 10 regular members with 5 open seats, as well as 2 open alternate seats. I don't know what that means. The 10 people currently on the council are all women. 2 are African American, 1 is Asian American, and 3 who were described at the meeting as Latinx, 1 Pacific Islander, and 3 white parents. So you don't
Wait,
have any gay people on there. So
there's white people on there,
there's 3 white people
and
on
they
there.
claimed that he wasn't
No, because
diverse enough.
it would have added another white person, and then it wouldn't have
Oh,
been
so then it would.
proportional.
Oh,
That's
I
what they're saying.
see. I
But here's the
see.
thing: he's gay. You don't have any gay people on there,
Dude, no way.
so that would add more diversity because not only would it add a gay person, it would add a man. So that would add twice, not twice because that
Bro, I'm
doesn't add up.
dying.
It would add 2 more points to your diversity
Dude, my
competition.
gosh. The competition and the parent advisory group.
Um,
Dude, women. I'm joking.
Here we
I'm
go.
joking.
Here we go. Much of the 2-hour debate was filled with public comments, with many saying the council didn't need another white person, even if he is gay, as other voices need to be heard first before white queer voices. That was in quotes. Voices need to be heard before white queer voices. That's in quotes. Some even likened his appointment to white
Oh
supremacy.
my gosh, bro.
He's gay. It doesn't get much diverse than that. I mean, unless you wanted him to be
Unless you
black.
want to be a trans or something, I don't know what you want.
Oh my gosh.
Do a reverse Michael Jackson.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Reverse
Here's
Michael
the other
Jackson.
side, though.
Go.
Many also defended Brenzel's potential appointment, saying he would be the only male and the only member of the LGBT community on the council. One comment reminded the school board that there is diversity beyond the color of our skin.
Man, it's true.
So which one do you want?
Even though we believe in, you know, a man and woman and not man and man or woman woman, I mean, we're just going off of what we're seeing here in our like culture now is like you want everything to be diverse, but now you're like against this. Like, come on.
Oh,
What
here we go. Here we go. Brenzel, who runs a successful summer music school, was ultimately rejected for a position on the council, even though, as some commentators noted, there were still 6 open positions that could be filled with the desired ethnicities. Desired ethnicities is so racist. It, it mm, it's so weird.
it hurts reading these sometimes.
Oh, okay. I can't do any more with that because here's the thing: you want diversity, but you're turning him down because of the color of his skin. It's so racist. It's insane because racism isn't just about black people and white people. It's about all colors for one, and anyone can be racist. Change my mind.
Right.
Okay. All right. Last article of the day.
See if we can get through that.
CNBC touts triple masking for best protection against COVID-19. Yes, you heard me right. Not 1 mask, not 2 masks, but 3 masks now are needed to successfully combat COVID-19.
Seems
So,
legit.
all the science between the mask stops the virus. Well, that went out the window because now you have to wear 3.
Yeah. Why weren't we wearing 3 in the first place? I mean, I wouldn't have worn 3, but I'm just saying, like, why weren't you trying to implement it in the first place? And now 2 doesn't work, so oh gosh. Let's just wear hazmat suits. That's a great idea. Let's just wear hazmat suits for now on, like forever. Like we're in the freaking Fallout. Right? Let's just do that. So no one gets COVID. No one else, you know, what is it? Gives COVID to someone else, right? And the world is all good. But we just have to wear hazmat suits. I
There you
think it's a
go.
great idea. And it's all paid for by the government. The government gives us the hazmat suits that are required. They're tested and they are COVID proof. COVID proof. So now
So,
imagine being on an airplane wearing a bunch of hazmat suits on there. That'd be pretty tight. But yeah,
here, let me
3
read this.
masks. Like it.
Um, who said this? Contessa Brewer said 3 is better than 2, citing experts. And I'm going to skip down for a second. So this is Brewer talking. Now, Virginia Tech researchers found that doubling these cloth masks increased the efficacy from 50 to 75%. A 3-layer mask could block up to 90% of the particles. A graphic accompanying the declaration used the word efficiency instead of efficacy.
Okay. So wait, are you saying that 3-layer mask actually only blocks 90% and not 100%?
No, what I'm saying is that a 1-layer mask is only 50% effective, even though we're told it'll save lives.
Right, I know. But
But
now 2 was 75, so 3 is 90. So what happens if you so now we have to wear 4 or 5 and then we're 100%
no,
COVID
no,
proof.
no. I have a
According to
solution.
that
No,
logic.
I have a solution.
Okay.
You go to the store,
Yeah.
you buy groceries. Okay?
Yeah.
You buy whatever groceries you need. You come home, you get the grocery bag. You unload all the groceries, you put the grocery bag inside. You
Plastic bag,
unload
by
all
the
the
way.
groceries,
Plastic bag.
put them all where they need to go. Take the grocery bag, put it around your head. Get a rubber band, tie it around your head.
No, rope. You got to get rope.
Whatever
It'll
works.
keep out the air
It
more.
doesn't matter. It doesn't
The
matter.
CDC said the rope keeps out air.
And then you tie it as tight as you can. And then you're good. No more coronavirus. Because guess what? The coronavirus can't escape plastic.
Yeah, it's true. So you can't, and you can't get in there.
No one can get it. No, it can't get in and it can't get out. Problem solved. Just wear a plastic bag around your face.
Yeah, don't cut holes in it, obviously, because that ruins the whole purpose. But yeah, make sure you keep it nice and tight around the neck, okay? I mean, what kind of rope would you
Hey,
suggest?
if
I
you
mean,
can
I think
breathe,
you could probably get
if you
away with
can
a
breathe,
wire one like
if
that.
you can breathe, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
So just stop breathing and then no more COVID. How
Hashtag
about
can't
that?
breathe. Let's go. Let's bring on the trend.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I like it.
Oh God.
Dude, that's a good one. I like it.
Okay,
Tri-
that was
Plastic
all.
bag.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyway, yeah, triple mask. Apparently it works.
oh
But
wait.
like, I mean, I feel like I made a good point now too. Because come on, if 3 only blocks out
Well,
90%,
here, let me.
so just wear 5 or 6 and you're set.
Yeah, if
Like you're
like
100%
I
COVID
said, if
proof.
you can breathe, you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
And if you don't have, if you're too scared to go to the grocery store, that's okay. You don't. It doesn't need to be a grocery bag.
Just Uber.
A trash bag works.
DoorDash, you can get groceries from DoorDash too.
Yeah,
Get them delivered
DoorDash
to
can
you.
deliver you your groceries. You can get a trash bag. Trash bags, those work great too.
Yeah.
Don't use paper; it tears too easy, and it doesn't wrap around your neck good enough.
Yeah, it kind of cut you up a little bit too.
But yeah, I mean,
Problem solved.
plastic bags. You could cut eye holes out of it.
Freaking Charlie Brown or something like that.
Back to 0% efficacy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Man, this is the world we live in. I love it.
so
Time of our lives.
hopefully you guys learned a
2021.
little bit and liked a little bit of humor with these ridiculous articles. I think we actually made some good arguments too.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything would have been a good argument.
Because apparently
Just simple logic
a
is a great
gay
argument.
man with a
Diverse daughter.
mixed race daughter is not diverse enough to be on a school council, because apparently, according to this, gay isn't diverse. So there you go. Then yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm
I
done.
I can't do anymore. These are absolutely ridiculous. But
We'll keep doing them though for you guys, because
if you guys like this episode, please let us know, and so we can do some more. Appreciate you guys listening. I guess so. We're on Instagram. Took off Twitter, like we said, but I guess they've shut down the Parlor servers.
yeah.
So right now we're just on Instagram. I don't know what the deal is with Parlor. Sad story, but yeah. So and follow us on Instagram and listen to our other episodes. Give us a like. Follow us, like I said.
Give us like suggestions again for other episodes, that something that you might want to hear, or you saw a story and want us to report on it, and give
there you
us
go.
like, seriously, we're not catching everything, trust me.
You can
I
hear
mean, these are
more of my comedy
yeah,
skills.
there I mean, there's a ton of articles out there, so if you have anything that you think would be good, not just for a podcast episode, but just for us to know so that either we can talk about it or we can post it on our page or something like that. Like, yeah, seriously, do that.
Yep. We hope you guys enjoyed because we sure did enjoy this this hilarious, horrible episode
Yeah. And remember,
Mixed feelings.
Jeopardy word of the day is liar.
Yes, that's what it was, not a what did I say?
You,
Kyler, something weird.
you said like Cairo or something like
Cairo, I
that.
think is that, yeah. Okay.
Cairo, that's freaking, that's a
That's what I
city
was
in Egypt,
thinking
bro.
though.
Come on.
Ew.
Huh?
That's what I was thinking though.
Liar. Whatever.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.